Hi, this is Sam Manfer again with your C-level selling tip number 10. This is a common excuse. You hear it all the time. The executive's too busy to see you, or really the executive has no reason to see you. This is something you run into all the time. This is something that's really, a lot of it's about you. It's a form of executive intimidation. You're uncomfortable and you tend to rationalize. Hey, I'm just a lowly salesperson, and this guy's got a lot, or this lady's got a lot to do, and my product really isn't that important. The executive really doesn't make the decision. These are all rationalizations you're making. And what you do is you basically sensitize yourself to believe it, and when a gatekeeper tells it to you or says it to you, you just suck right into it immediately and just acquiesce. Here's the key here for this particular excuse or rationalization or problem that you hear. Executives make final decisions, and they need the information to form their opinions. I don't care what you say. The subordinate's in charge, has been delegated, all these kinds of things. It eventually gets to the executive, who approves it or, sanctions it, authorizes it, whatever. And they decide based on what the good it's going to do for the company, but more importantly, what it's going to do for them personally. How's this going to protect my career, enhance my career, make me look good or prevent me from looking badly? So they decide based on themselves and then on the company also. And they need information from someone so they can make this decision. This decision of what you're selling them and who they're going to buy it from is going to impact them. So they need to get the information and finally give the nod, give the approval to do it. And that person that gives it to them should be you. Now here's the common situation. You've been told that the executive's too busy or really has no reason to see you. I mean, this is a problem. You've really got to step up to the plate immediately when you hear it. If you don't, what's really happening is the subordinate's playing you. They're just saying, hey, look, I don't want to let you go through. I really haven't bought into you yet, so I'm going to make the excuse that you're really not important enough. Someone's making an excuse here. Maybe it's you. And because of this, it keeps you from learning and understanding what the executive really wants, the ultimate decision maker really wants, and giving that executive the winning message so that you can win the deal. If you suck into this idea, you're just going to be kept out there, the sale's going to drag on, and you're going to just totally lose control. So let's see how good you are. Let's check yourself and get you to the point so that when you hear these kind of excuses or that the executive's too busy, you know immediately this is bull, and you need to step up to the plate with something to do about it. So let's see the first question. Do you hear the top people, executives, are too busy to see salespeople or people like yourself? How often do you hear that? Do you hear it all the time, most of the time, usually, sometimes, or you never hear that? So score yourself 0 to 4. Do you feel there's no reason to see the top executives? Hey, my product is really technical, I really don't need to get to the executives, or they usually delegate it and there's no reason for me to get there. How often do you feel that way? All the time, most of the time, usually, sometimes? Do you feel executives are too busy to see salespeople selling what you sell? Like my product, is low-level product. I sell maintenance products, so the executives really don't want to see me. So, there's just no reason for it. How often do you feel that way? And how often do you feel do you immediately feel that it's an excuse when you hear there is no reason for you to see the top people or they're too busy? How often do you feel that it's an excuse when you hear that? Do you feel it's legit? Do you feel it's an excuse? All the time you feel it's an excuse? Most of the time, usually? Sometimes, never. Score yourself. You might have to stop this recording somewhere just to, answer all these questions. Now, here's how you score yourself. 1 plus 4 minus 2 plus 3. If you get a 5 or better, that's a good score. You can always learn more, but that's pretty good. It seems like you're on the right track. You know that it's an excuse, and you need to get to these top level people. 4 or less means you need some work, and there's an ebook dedicated just to this problem. It's at clevelsellingtips.com. I feel no selling office should be without all these solutions to these problems. There's a big narrative there that describes how to handle a situation. There's a preparation section, gives you 3 what to do suggestions and actions, and then 4 ideas how to take those what to do suggestions and actions and take them to the street. Make you feel comfortable implementing it, because it's all about you. You have to feel comfortable doing this. And then there's an example, an application there that you can read through and see how it applies to you. So click through here. There's probably a little box right down here that you can click onto, and it'll take you right to the C-Level Selling Tips. Look for book number 10, and it'll help you how to get through this excuse you hear that executive's too busy or has no reason to see you. Okay? Take care. Good selling.